All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. You already know what to do. I do about 2 or 3 videos a day. That's why I'm still in the same shirt right now. But I think sister is cooking. This Chinese sister is cooking about what guys close to middle age, as we all know, a 40-year-old man is not young. 40 years old isn't young for anybody. You're almost middle age. Because once you're about 44, I think that's when middle age starts, but that's not important. Because most people look like shit once they get close to 40, right? Let's just be real, especially in America. But let's see what this sister's cooking up.
With a home loan to pay, you can barely support yourselves, yet you still fantasize about finding a sweet little beauty, gentle, virtuous, beautiful, and not after your money. What is this little beauty supposed to be out of her mind? Seriously, how are you any different from the older single women you love to criticize, the ones who have nothing special to offer but still dream of landing a rich, handsome man? And here's the thing, the few older men who do have a bit of money tend to be as calculating as an abacus. They want this, they want that, and they want more. Do you not understand the economic climate of the past couple of years? Just in the last 2 years, I've seen countless men who used to be on a pedestal come crashing down. Some who were making 1 to 1.8 million yuan a year are now barely pulling in 200 to 300,000, and that's if they're lucky. But their lifestyle expenses? Still high. Monthly spending? Still the same. How much do you think is left over? Others, with a bit of spare cash, start thinking they're big-shot entrepreneurs, invest it all in a business, and lose every penny.
Wow. Sounds like she's talking about the finance bros. Because you have these guys on YouTube thinking that they know it all about money, but then it's like one day they make an error and they lose it all. Because it's all gambling at the end of the day. We're all gambling with money. We're going to get some or we're going to lose some, or we'll even lose it all. It just really depends on how fortunate we are too.
Some still work in companies, both state-owned and private, but once they're laid off, they start driving rideshare or delivering food.
Whoa, talk about a pitfall. So basically she's saying you was the shit back in the day, but now as you got older, you're delivering food for survival. Because a lot of people can't survive off just their job, let alone can they rely on it, because it's layoff season. People are getting laid off left and right. So as we're seeing this in jobs, I guess we could throw in AI for the reason too. Everything's being automated because we don't have to give AI pensions and everything. We just send somebody out to fix it, right? We don't have to give them benefits or anything. And then we can just keep it going. So that's why people have to rely on delivering food, DoorDash and everything, just to stay afloat.
If they're debt-free, that's already a big plus, yet they're still full of demands. Life is like a parabola. When you're at your peak, that's when you have the best chance of finding a high-quality partner. To put it bluntly, when your market value is high, that's when you should make your move. The day you're down and broke, you'll realize just how ruthless the world is. And some men, thinking they're handsome, keep drinking up all this toxic motivational nonsense, believing that a man at 40 is still young.
I mean, 40 years old, you're not young and you're not old, because 40 men at 40 are just beginning usually. Men are supposed to make more money as they age. But the thing is, your looks decline too with that. Both men and women, their looks are going to decline one day. It's like you're not going to look good forever. And then for women, makeup is only going to look good on them for how long? Until they need Botox and shit. Like, as people age, they're going to need more than just makeup and shit to keep looking good. I mean, you got to exercise, you got to be fit, toned body. Like, you see these celebrities with outstanding wives. They have magazine stomachs and everything. They have celebrity trainers. They have like multiple trainers at home to get them in shape like that. Multiple, not just one, a bunch of them. So that's why they look like that.
Have you looked in the mirror lately? In reality, only a tiny fraction of men keep taking care of themselves, dressing well, and maintaining their looks as they age. The majority, once they hit a certain age, end up with the middle-aged spread, oily skin, and a gut, or a bald head.
Speaking of that, these are the guys that frequent places like the strip clubs and the massage parlors, etc., titty bars. These are places for short, unattractive men that drive those trucks on big tires and shit. Those, like, if you park anywhere in a strip mall plaza with those massage parlors or bars or whatever, you'll see who pulls up. And it's usually people that are not in shape, not that tall, beer gut belly, bar drink. You get the picture.
You're 35, not 25. No matter how good looking you are, so what? You've passed the age where you can win women over just with your face or smooth talk. At this stage, everyone's looking at the whole package. Do you think younger women, those born after 2000, are stupid?
A lot of them, yes. Especially if they're on OnlyFans. Because that's the only thing left for a lot of these young girls. Because they can't get the guy that they want. Because these men know that these young girls are after their money. So when you see a middle-aged guy that's like 40 and up walking to his Mercedes G-Wagon, you're going to want to try to find out about the guy and get in his business. You're basically throwing yourself at this guy. So you're shooting your shot right there. So some of this is nonsense.
That they're blind? Or do you think that just because you have a bit of money and look decent, they'll chase after you?
It depends on where you're at too. Places like LA, Miami, New York, maybe even Chicago. If you're in areas that have a high cost of living, this goes in favor for some men.
Wake up. Girls from this generation aren't desperate for money or looking for a daddy to provide for them.
Okay, then why are they on OnlyFans? Why are they selling themselves? But then you have to think about it. Some of them aren't completely down bad for money. It's not always desperation. A lot of women go into sex work a lot of times in this generation for empowerment. So it's not always about the money. They just want the empowerment. That pussy is power.
And here's something you won't like to hear. Most men past a certain age are already in the middle-aged belly plus oily, wrinkled face.
She's cracking me up. That's why I picked this. That's why I cut this small clip to do. Because it's funny to me. But this part is true. The pork belly, the balding of the head and everything is hella funny to me.
Face category. Some women genuinely can't even feel physical desire looking at that.
Drizzle, drizzle. But see, it goes both ways. For instance, like I've been talking about Trump in the last video, how he shut down everything, the illegal nightclubs, the massage parlors and everything. You have a lot of young guys that are broke, that are preying on women with kids that are relying on government assistance. So you have all these bums. You have all these bums that are relying on women for shelter too. Like there's a lot of guys that are sheltering it up with women because they're looking for a way not to pay for rent. And I was raised better than that. I just refuse to do that shit. I mean, it's convenient because I could save more money and invest, but for now, I'd rather just build up myself.
And another thing, you're worried about whether a woman can still have children at her age, but have you considered that she might be wondering whether you can still perform in that department?
Dun, dun, dun. She is cooking lightweight a lot, but then she's not, because she says a lot of things that are true, but then some things could be, remixed. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this clip. This is Kai Laveo, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
Thank you.